Hello guys, good afternoon. Welcome to Career Talk, Stack PH Career Talk. This is our final episode for 2020. And I want to greet everyone. Merry Christmas. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga support na binigay niyo sa amin over the past couple of months, during 2020, and we want to end the year strong kasi sobrang solid nung guest natin for tonight. Susulitin natin yung araw na to. If you're someone looking for an opportunity, it's good that you are here kasi sobrang perfect nitong day na to. I know we've been celebrating for the past couple of days due to Christmas, and okay lang yon. Sobrang relax lang na episode ngayon kasi we still want you to enjoy your vacation. We still want you to enjoy your Christmas break. If you're still on leave for the entire week, I mean, I know it's a Sunday and this is a perfect time for us to watch something very interesting, something that is educational, something that will drive you tomorrow sa trabaho. Okay? I want you to sit back, relax, enjoy the stream. Share nyo to sa mga friends nyo, share nyo sa mga groups. Pantay lang natin grow lang natin yung audience natin kasi man, sobrang sulit ng guest natin. Sobrang if you wanna start a career sa BPO, perfecto. This is perfect. This is a perfect spot. Shout out sa lahat. Shout out Nathaniel Ungson Galimba. Hello, sir. What's up? Kamusta? Share nyo lang yung stream na to. Share nyo lang kasi again, kung sobrang interested ka, if you're a career shifter and wanna explore the BPO world, sobrang pioneer ng kasama natin later today. You will be able to experience raw information, inspiration, the story behind this person. Magaling na leader, inspirational na leader. He accomplished a lot sa scene, sa BPO industry. And yun, man, we wanna share this to everyone. We wanna share this amazing experience to you guys. Ayun, hello, kamusta sa inyong lahat? I know, again, Sunday, pero chill out lang to. Sobrang relax lang to. This is not a in-depth business kind of talk. Hindi ito boring, trust me. Sobrang ganda nung experience na mapanood nyo to. And yun, I just wanna share our official page and website. Well, currently nandito kayo sa page namin, but we do have a website that is available 24/7. That's www.stackph.com. Lahat ng mga job posting namin allocate na dyan. Available yan 24/7. You can apply any time of the day. You can upload your resume. You can filter the search if you're looking for a specific type of opportunity. Punta lang kayo sa website namin, www.stackph.com. We're doing our best. We're actually doing our best to get more opportunities for everyone. I know during the pandemic, maraming nawalan ng trabaho, and that's one thing that we're actually keeping an eye on. We wanna make sure that we will be able to do our part to provide jobs for the Filipino workforce. And again, it's not too late for you to start a career sa call center space kasi sobrang perfect time nito. Sobrang perfect lang yung timing para pumasok sa call center, and you will be able to see for yourself kung ano yung potential ng pagtatrabaho sa call center industry, 'di ba? Pag yung pagiging part ng BPO workforce. Again, for the past couple of months, sa mga stream na nagawa natin, nakita nyo naman, narinig nyo from our guest na sobrang stable ng mga sobrang stable ng call center, mga call center companies during the pandemic. Them transitioning to working from home, from working on site, sobrang dali nilang nagawa, and things are getting better sa side ng mga BPO in terms of mastering the process and understanding the things that needs to be done para masiguradong safe ang workforce, maging safe ang mga agents. Ayun, sobrang exciting times, exciting yung 2021, exciting yung parating na taon kasi we're seeing a lot of hope, we're seeing a lot of positivity. Sobrang galing na maraming naka-bounce back due to their job, due to employment. I know maraming nawalan ng trabaho, pero at the end of the day, let's not discount the fact that there's still hope. There are certain people na nakabalik they can stand on their feet now due to their jobs, and nakakapag-provide sila ng food sa family nila, support sa relatives nila. And yun, again, if you're someone looking for an opportunity, if you're that person na sobrang nag-give up ka na kasi ilang beses ka nang hindi nakakapasa sa mga interviews mo, man, this is the perfect conversation for you. Importante na i-share mo yung stream at yun, makapagbigay tayo ng inspiration sa lahat ng naghahanap ng trabaho. Ayun, tuloy lang natin and grow lang natin yung audience natin kasi sayang yung time, sayang yung opportunity na ma-share natin tong napakagandang conversation with Sir Beck, with our guest. Sobrang veteran, sobrang galing sa scene. Antayin nyo lang, chill lang kayo dyan. Wait lang. Ayun, kamusta kayo? How's your Noche Buena? Kamusta yung New Year? Wala pa nga palang New Year. Kamusta ang Christmas natin? Kamusta naman kayo dyan? Kamusta sa mga bahay-bahay nyo? Stay safe, stay indoors. Enjoy nyo yung time with your family. Kasi importante yan, malaking bagay yan. Hello, Miss Kala. Thank you for joining us today. If you can share the stream, that will help us a lot. Again, the reason why we're doing this is for us to educate a lot of people, to share the wisdom, and to promote our advocacy, which is helping every Filipino by getting their first call center job or get another opportunity after the pandemic, or after the hardships that we've been experiencing in the past and during the pandemic. Malaking bagay na makasupport kami sa inyo by providing this type of content. You can definitely learn something. You can definitely get some sort of a wisdom that will drive you and motivate you para makapag-trabaho ka tomorrow, makahanap ka ng trabaho. That's our goal. Basically, that's our goal. It is something that we've been doing since the very first time that we started the company. Again, we're doing our best to be very consistent. We are making sure that we get specific people that will motivate you, that will guide you along the process. I know I've been seeing a lot of posts online sa Facebook especially na marami nahihirapan sa pag-apply sa call center. Yes, it's difficult, but at the end of the day, there's a way. There's a way for you to get that opportunity, for you to get that job, and this is just point something % that we can do to help you out. Okay? Kasi gusto namin mag-grow kayo. Gusto namin mag-grow yung quality ng mga mag-improve yung quality ng mga applicants especially this coming 2021, kasi it will definitely impact the economy if we will do our part, if we will do our job to create more jobs. Okay? Hindi man hindi mo man nakukuha yung trabaho during the first try, during the first application. We want to make sure na makukuha niya yan eventually. We want to make sure na there will be something that will allow you to improve. Okay? Maaring marinig mo yung kwento ng guest natin today, which is sobrang swerte natin kasi sobrang veteran ng kasama natin. Ang tagal niya nasa scene, ang tagal niya nasa industry, and we're blessed to have him this afternoon. Yun, share nyo lang yung stream, guys. Share nyo lang. I know, sobrang kanina pa ako nagsasalita, pero it's okay. It's okay, man. Gusto naming, we just want to help out. We just want to help out. We just want to educate everyone. Kaya natin to if we will share knowledge and wisdom sa isa't isa. Kasi, ayun, di ba? Again, ang daming nagtatanong paano makapasok sa call center, paano magkaroon ng trabaho. Hindi kasi natin pwedeng sagutin yan in one go eh. Hindi siya ganun kadali. Pero may way para maintindihan natin yung proseso. And if you will be able to crack that code, yun na yun eh. Part ka na nun eh. Part na yun ng magiging yun ka na. Okay? Regardless of what industry you're gonna be joining, regardless kung anong mundo yung papasokin mo, pag nag-improve ka, pag nag-grow ka, yun yung magiging path na tuloy-tuloy na yung path na yan. And actually, he is here. Hello, Sir Beck. Antayin lang natin ha. Hello! Test muna natin yung audio mo.
Sige, can you hear me?
Yun, ayos. Ayos.
Loud and clear?
Nakaka-excite naman tong stream natin. parang kailan lang nagchichismisan lang tayo. Ngayon, well, today the goal is to inspire everyone. Actually, sa end ng Stock PH, sobrang dami nag-request sa'yo. Kaya naisip ko, ito yung ikaw yung perfect na year-ender stream natin. Oo, 'di ba? Kasi syempre, I'm sure marami kang pwedeng i-share, especially sa mga newbies ngayon. Kasi ayun 'di ba, Sir Beck, parang kung mapapansin mo, simula nung nag-start yung pandemic, nag-boom yung interest ng tao sa call center world eh. 'Di ba?
That's right.
Parang 'di ba? Parang wait lang, bakit ganon? Parang everyone is still employed, 'di ba? Which is dati pag may bagyo tapos kailangan mo pa magtrabaho, parang nagiging meme pa yan eh. 'Di ba? Parang bad trip pa yung mga ahente. Parang ngayon, pandemic, huminto ang mundo. And then all of a sudden, everyone is thankful. Kasi hindi humihinto, hindi tumigil. So, nagkaroon ng trend na maging curious yung mga tao. Sobrang kumbaga, iniisip nila na sige, mag-apply tayo sa call center. Dun, yung mga career shifter, yun, tiningnan nila yung BPO world. Pero, na-realize nila na ang hirap pala. Ang hirap pala pumasok. Hindi pala ganun kadali. Di ba? So, I guess this is the perfect conversation that we can have para at least ma-educate yung mga audience natin, yung mga applicants,
Mm.
yung malinaw ba yung audio ko? Sorry, check ko
Yes.
lang. Okay naman. Ayun, yun yung naisip namin na gusto namin maging consistent na conversation. Na sobrang maging consistent kami na makapag-provide ng information. Kasi pag pumunta ka sa YouTube ngayon or sa Google, nakakatawa na pag magta-type ka ng inquiry, ang lumalabas na most of the time top 3 pick paano mag-apply sa call center.
Mm, mm,
Yun
mm.
yung lumalabas. Tapos, walang specific result. Wala kasing, technically wala namang hack dito para makapasok ka ng mabilis
That's
eh.
right.
'Di ba?
That's right.
Walang hack na nakikita ko din sa mga forums, sa mga Facebook groups, ano bang madaling pasok ang call center? Which is technically wala rin namang madaling pasukan, di ba?
Mm, mm.
Kasi may mga qualification yun. Eh yun yung mga bagay na I hope we can get to clarify during the conversation. Pero hindi naman to, we wanna focus with your greatness, Nax. mas doon tayo focus yung ano ba yung legend ni Sir Beck na bakit ba yung highly requested ngayong
Tatawanan din
gabi
ako.
yung year ending episode ng Stack PH Career Talk. Sir Beck, ganda pala ng background mo para tayo nasa Stranger Things ha. Ganyan, yun ba yung inspiration mo? Yung mga yung, ba't feeling ko magtatawanan lang tayo yung
Siyempre, ang ano, Mick,
makakapag...
my background very
Ha?
interesting, di ba? So, yun ang ginagamit ko every time that I have Zoom meetings with my colleagues at saka with my clients. So, I just want to make it interesting. And it's the holidays. So, dapat medyo festive ang dating, di ba? Ganun
Oo
dapat.
nga eh. Napatingin agad ako. Feeling ko pag sinindahan mo na yung lights na yan, mas party vibe na eh. Medyo parang ano na, bright. Ano ba, parang naka-contrast ba yan ng mga intense na meeting? Yung mga mabibigat na problema? Nagba-brighten up ba yung mga yung
Kasi
mga
ano yan
isip ng
eh,
mga klase?
magandang springboard for conversation. Every time that you talk to your clients, hindi naman agad right away you talk about the business and all that, right? So,
Sa
pag-uusapan niyo muna
bagay.
kung kamusta ka na, what's happening in your world and all that. So, pag nakita nila agad yung background mo, oy, meron na agad pag-uusapan, 'di ba?
Sa bagay, sa bagay. Hindi naman straight up business lang agad. Dapat
Correct.
kasi it is a very difficult time. Obviously. And but, but feeling ko hirap magseryoso, no? Parang ibang tao tayo. Parang hindi, okay, kaya. Anyway,
Kaya.
kamusta kaya pala? Kamusta ka naman? How's the new normal?
I would like to say na at the start of the pandemic, siguro yung first 3 months medyo challenging siya, especially if again dun tayo um, sa setup na BPO ka nagwo-work, di ba? I guess it's
Mm-mm.
the first 3 months talaga. Pero after that, you'll get used to it. After getting used to it, you'll realize na parang gusto mo na rin bumalik sa office. Ganon. Ganon yung feeling.
Oo. How do you cope up with um create with everyone na may kasi you're leading basically the company, you're leading a lot of people, multiple stress. Paano mo nababalance out yun, Sir Beck? I know.
Nagpapawisan ako.
Oo.
Alam mo, hindi ko din wala eh, walang magic ingredient. I guess you just go with the flow. That's one. And second, I think in terms of managing the people, you make sure na you make it fun, you make it um, somehow livelier every time that you have a meeting with your team members. Kasi as it is
Mm-mm.
right now, it's already stressful. Tapos if you make your meetings intense pa, parang mas lalong nakakadagdag ng stress. So that's another point. And also, I know of course you also need to make sure na yung message mo, you get it across no, kung ano yung kailangan nating ma-deliver for that day. And right after that,
Mm-mm.
you make the conversation livelier, you make the conversation fun, para
Mm-mm.
hindi nila maisip na, ano ba yan, ayoko sabihin, ano ba yan, utusan na naman ni boss, pero hindi naman, ayoko ng ganung dating eh.
Oo.
Di ba?
Pero ang galing kasi it shows that um, you clearly understand everything and knowing the fact na nobody's trained for this. 'Di ba, Sir Beck? Hindi naman tayo na-train dito eh. Nung pumasok tayo sa BPO industry, there are certain expectations
That's right.
towards us. Pero hindi natin nobody expected this to happen, 'di ba? Na yung shift ng business ng ganong
And then,
kabilis.
and we're not trained for this. There's no business continuity plan for pandemic. So it's really not part of it. Kaya nga, surprisingly, a lot of BPO survived this pandemic is because um, one good, I guess, characteristic really of the people working in BPO is that we're all resilient. Bumagyo, earthquake, mapasok tayo sa office. So parang somehow ang pandemic medyo peanuts na lang yan sa atin eh. The only difference
Oo.
is that we're all working from home. And somehow a lot of people love the idea because you're sitting in maybe in your living room, in your bedroom, tapos working all at the same time. And spending your time with your family. Kunyari, during break time mo, you can pet your dogs, you can talk to your family and all that, tapos balikan na ulit sa work. So somehow, maganda yung nagiging ano niya, um, yung, yung flow ng, doon na pumapasok somehow yung work-life balance pag you're working from home. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
somehow it works for us.
Actually, Sir Beck, tama kayo na ang dali lang sa atin na to compare to what we've been experiencing in the past. Actually, mas mahirap pa nga yung mga hardcore na typhoon eh. Yung Ondoy, kung naaalala mo yun. Di ba? Mas, mas wild pa nga yun eh. Kasi literally, you have to go to work. And at the same time, kalaban mo yung nature. Di ba?
Correct.
Kalaban mo yung, yung basically yung buong outside world. Not unlike this pandemic na nag-adjust yung business, 'di ba?
Nag-adjust. So,
There's valid kumbaga there's a valid total change na I think mas nag-focus sa welfare ng mga tao, ng mga employees, 'di ba?
correct. And
And
one good thing
yun,
about yeah, and I think one good thing about the business is that the business supported its people.
exactly. So,
That's totally different. Saan ka nakakita ng mga companies that mag-house to house sila dun sa mga team members and make sure that you're well provided with desktops, with laptops, with ergonomic chairs.
sobra.
Tapos they'll also provide you the kunyari internet connectivity allowances and all that. So talagang they'll provide for you just to make sure that you survive. That's one. Second, you're okay. And third, you can still deliver.
And yun, maraming hindi figure out nun. And ang galing kasi there's a lot of change of hearts na nangyari.
Mm.
yung mga yung mga agents na hindi they they felt na nasa dead end job na sila, and then
Mm.
they realize na, oh my god, ginawa ng company to for me,
That's
'di
right.
ba? Kumbaga, compared to I'm not really directly comparing a different industry, pero yung entertainment industry, 'di ba? Ang ganda tingnan, 'di ba?
That's correct.
If you're working on that side of the business, pero ang wala eh, 'di ba? Nawala talaga eh. Wala, I mean, there's no explanation for that. And ang importante kasi ngayon it is for us to survive this, and at the same time understand na merong company talaga na nagva-value talaga ng tao nila, 'di ba?
That's right.
Hindi
That's
hindi
true.
hindi yung kasi minsan it's all about the status na lang yung tinitingnan nila. And the main reason why I want to establish that is for the newbies to understand na may reason kung bakit mahigpit ang call center industries ngayon.
That's
May
right.
may reason kung bakit nagiging maraming gatekeeper. Kasi
Mm.
everyone is comparing the process a year ago na one-day application. 'Di
Mm.
ba? Which
Mm.
is, come on, pandemic, 'di ba? Parang kung ang hirap nga kumuha ng LTO ngayon eh, 'di ba? Tapos expect pa expect mo pa na mabilis yung application process,
Correct, correct.
'di ba? Parang kaya I just want everyone to know na you really have to do your part, 'di ba? Mag-research ka, sobrang sobrang galingan mo sa pag-i-improve ng sarili mo kasi Sir Beck, the main issue na nakikita natin ngayon is obviously yung pagta-transition nila into speaking in full English,
Yes,
conversational English,
true.
'di ba? Which is sobrang hirap. And having that said, Sir Beck, if you can share yung experience mo by the time that you first entered the industry, saan nagsimula?
Sige, I can share that, pero I'll not mention anymore the year I started in the business.
Okay,
Malala,
okay lang kahit
malalaman
recent lang,
nilang
recent
gusto.
lang.
Joke lang.
Oh,
Pero I think somehow I would want to say that I'm one of those few na, I guess, sobrang gamit na gamit na itong word na to na blessed, no? Kasi I entered the business not knowing what it is all about. Hindi talaga yun yung gusto kong work. But then again, um, and I want to call it fate kasi nung time na yon na dun sa post na gusto kong applyan, walang available. And the HR director reached out to me and said, baka you want to be part of our customer service group. So sabi ko, what's that? I don't even know that. So sabi niya, in-explain niya. Oo, wala talaga ako idea nun. And, in-explain niya, I think gagawin. And way back, ang telepono namin talaga
okay.
was like the phone, the real phone, wherein it would ring.
Ha-
Handheld phone, seriously.
oh,
Tapos,
okay.
oo, tapos nandun kayo sa aquarium, and we call it aquarium. Pipick upin mo yung phone at tapos kailangan 3 rings lang dapat mapick up mo na yung phone. And would you imagine lahat ng mga phones, and you were like 25, lahat ng phones nag-ring, so nakakarindi yun. Tapos sagot ka rin ng sagot.
Oo.
So that's how I started. And then, nag-progress na rin yung technology and all that. So that was really my first experience. Thankfully, I got promoted after 6 months as a team lead right away. And then after a year, I
Wow.
was already promoted senior supervisor. ako talaga inaalala ko talaga. Right after that, I was already, I think after a year, another year, I was promoted junior manager and then I became manager. And then I moved to a different company. Naging manager din ako. Lahat yan call center ha. And right after that,
Galing.
I was promoted senior operations manager, and then I was promoted head of the clients, and then I was promoted director, and then now I am EVP for operations. So
Wow.
it was not really it was not an easy ride ha. Syempre ang daming pinagdaanan bago ko din naman na-reach yung role.
Mm.
Um, and somehow, I think the reason why I got to where I am right now is because um, I prepare for it. You'll not get it kasi wala lang, they feel like gusto nilang ibigay sa yung role. No, pero I really prepare for it.
Oo.
I still remember the time na my task was only customer service representative. Pero nangingialam na kasi ako sa business.
Okay.
So, ang daming mga audit findings na walang gumagawa. Sabi ko, so how are we going to resolve this? And because I feel like if I'm going to resolve this issue, it would also help my customers kasi audit findings yun for the customers eh. And no one's doing it. So I did it. Kaya siguro napansin ako kasi somehow medyo may pagka, pakiilamero kasi. Ayun.
Pero sobrang okay yun kasi during that early years, you were able to pinpoint the underlying issue. Ang galing nun kasi ngayon sa setting natin ngayon, people are being trained for that, 'di ba? To analyze, to understand based from the tone of your customer, 'di ba? Ngayon ginagawa na 'yan eh. Pero dati, for you to figure that out and start Sir Beck, ikaw ba nag-pioneer ng technique na yan? Kasi, grabe,
Pero yung sakit.
grabe. Ang galing ah.
Grabe, hindi naman.
Nakalagay sa playbook ng bawat call center na napuntahan ko yan. Yung, if you were be able to pinpoint that, yung approach na yan, tapos na yung problema. 'Di ba? Pero, I mean, it comes out naturally. 'Di
Yeah.
ba?
Yep.
During those years, definitely, you're already excelling. But obviously, there are certain setbacks na na-encounter ka
A lot.
as a newbie. Ano yung mga challenges mo noon during your early stage? I mean, early year ng career mo na kasi to begin with, parang wala pa dun yung puso mo na nagsimula ka eh. Pero you're
Mhm.
curious. I mean,
Yeah.
you wanna you obviously wanna understand a lot of things. And ano
Right.
yung naiisip mong sobrang impacting na setback mo during that time?
Um,
Or challenge?
Naku, I guess mas grabe ngayon, no? But going back in our era,
Huwag nga
um,
ira, Sir Beck.
siguro kasi wala pang, I don't know, I guess dun sa setup namin, walang ganong competition.
Okay.
Kaya wala kang maririnig na mga negative feedback like, naku, ang epal naman yan, naku naman, pabibo naman yan. Wala pang ganon. Wala pang ganon.
Ganun, oo.
Oo. So, pero I guess yung setback really would be, um, how are you going to deliver it pag binigay sa'yo yung task? That's one. And second would be, and how are you going to deliver it with flying colors? Kasi it's not enough that you
Oh,
do your task eh. Pero kailangan excellent ka. And third, the time that you're all doing this deliverables, kailangan, siguro during my time, wala pa yung heart ko. Pero I really focused on
Mm.
it until the time that I've
Mm.
learned to love my job. Tapos yun, parang the rest was already history. Na wala na, na-love ko na siya, na-love ko na yung industry eh.
To be honest, hindi naman siya mahirap mahalin eh, 'di ba? Maraming nagsimula sa actually majority of our guests ganyan yung background nila. Nagsimula sila na they don't even understand kung ano yung nag-aantay sa kanila sa career na yon. And seeing everyone, 'di ba, as a collective na everyone is successful dun sa field, it simply shows na pwede ka rin mag-excel. I mean, if you're that type of person
Right,
na ay parang ayoko, 'di ba? Parang
right.
wala kang idea, you don't know how calls, you don't know what's going on, ano yung task. By the way, nung time na yon, Sir Beck, anong account pala yung na-handle mo doon? Is it an international account? Is it a local account? Or paano ka nag-transition into
I started my
speaking in
first,
English?
yeah, well, I started my first 8 years handling local customer service accounts. My first 5 years was with a cable company.
Okay.
My second 3 years in the business was with a telecoms company. Tapos yun, nag-start, right after that, nag-start na ako sa BPO na talaga.
Mm-mm. How
Here
was the
somehow,
transition, Sir Beck?
yeah, it was somehow different because locally, ah, mas mahirap i-manage ang mga expectations ng Filipino in terms of
Totoo. Sobrang totoo.
oo, yan yung point na right there and then pag hindi ka nila naiintindihan, mumurahin ka nila on the phone. Um, meron pang, meron pang, naku naalala ko talaga yan, meron ako specific experience na artista pa yata, basta celebrity yung na-handle ko, na sobrang demanding, na akala mo kailangan siya lang yung taong kailangan mo pagsilbihan. Yung ganon. So it
Oo.
was really very, very different. Tapos time na nag-BPO ako, um, eto, totally different because I was doing customer service for 8 years. And then I entered into the collections business na ang bala ko lang was I know how just to collect and that will be it. So wala
Okay.
akong alam about the collections industry na may third party collections, may first party collections and all
Oo.
that. Wala akong ka-idea. Basta wala, I jumped into it because I need a shift in my career. First, tapos
Mm.
second, siguro, wala lang. Gusto ko lang ma-experience yung panggabi naman. Kasi I was working daytime eh. So sabi ko, I want a different thing. So nag-explore din ako sa BPO. And salamat sa Lord dahil sa mga naging successful din naman ako doon.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
Well, ang galing nga nung naging transition mo, Sir Beck, kasi understanding the fact that there's a huge difference and at the same time, using your background as your foundation, um, collections agency or a collections account is complicated, 'di ba?
It is.
To start your journey. Kumbaga, um how 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 are the things going during the first year? Na nagsimula ka, ano yung, ano yung mga uh, naging realization mo during your first year na, oy, nasa BPO ka na, and ano yung nakikita mong, nakuha mong advantage na, na nakapag-adjust ka na?
Nakita ko kasi agad yung potential of the business. Again, during that time na nandun na rin kayo, we were pioneering the collections business of BPO eh. Kaya ang ganda dahil first hand you'll experience it na na iba na you're pioneering it. Tapos,
Mm.
second, it's a good learning experience for me kasi I don't know anything about it. You know, I tried to learn the craft. Right after that, after learning, eto na talagang you really have to like experience it. I remember I was already hired as operations manager for the collections team.
Mm.
And ayoko ng basta magmamanage lang ako ng tao without me experiencing it firsthand. So
Okay.
I went through the process. Kahit ako nag-train ako kung paano mag-collect, the reason
Mm-mm.
behind why we are collecting. Yung ins and outs of the business, you really have to learn it first. Kasi kung magmamanage ka lang ng tao and without you knowing what the business is all about, that
Mm-mm.
will be another story. Parang ano yan eh, parang bound to fail na siya. So kailangan talaga
Oo.
alam mo so that, when people do their thing in the collections, um, kunyari may inquiry sila, merong kailangang help, you're there to provide support. And you cannot do that kung hindi mo rin alam yung business. Kaya it's really very important that you know the business first. Kaya I guess yun yung first 2 to 3 years ko sa collections until the time that wala na, alam ko na to. So medyo nasa comfort zone na ako after 2 or 3 years. Kaya yun, after 3 years, di ba, I was already promoted senior ops manager. And that was just collections. The time I moved
Mm.
out of the collections business, I was introduced to finance and accounting world. Though my background
Okay.
is though my background is marketing, I learned the business of finance and accounting. So nag-move ako to order to cash. So this is not just collections, but it's part of it. May collections,
Mm-mm.
may cash applications, merong reconciliation, merong deduction. Sabi ko, this is purely accounting. Wala akong
Okay.
kaalam-alam dyan. So, hindi ko talaga to world. Pero, again, yun, nagstay ako dun for 5 years na nalaman ko yung business. So, I was just doing
Pero
collections and,
mm,
and in order to cash.
paano ka nakapag-adjust nun, Sir Beck, knowing na it's actually bigger than what you're expecting? I know it's interconnected in some way. Pero kasi yun yung nakikita naming struggle ngayon ng mga applicants na if they don't know anything, they just remain uneducated with whatever
Right.
they wanted to have, 'di ba? They wanted to pursue. So, if you can share some tips, I guess, na pwede nilang kasi I know gasgas na yung Google, Sir Beck. Sobrang gasgas na yung Google. Pero, 'di ba? Si Google ngayon halos sa phone, sa computer, sa
Yeah.
kahit hindi ganun ng lahat eh, ang dami natin may free Google sa mga computer shop, madaling mag-access niyan. Pero if let's say during your time and hindi naman sobrang hindi naman sobrang accurate yung Google ng panahon na yun, how do you um, access an information that you think will help you out sa target mo?
Yep. You know what? One good thing about our business is that training is always provided.
Okay.
But it's really up to you on how are you going to take it. Kasi yes, they can provide you the tools, they can equip you. Pero depende sa'yo kung paano mo siya seryosohin eh. Ako, I guess my attitude was because I really want to expand and somehow broaden really my skill. Kaya
Mm-mm.
sabi ko, so anto, I'll just live for the rest of my life doing collections. Sabi ko, I want to do um parang iba naman. So what I did was, yun nga, first, no, talagang you take advantage of the training and the learning provided by the company. That's one.
Mm-mm.
Second, do your assignment. So it's not enough that you're being served with training, pero kailangan you put it into practice. laging may trial and error dyan. Pero from there, you learn. Third,
Oo.
eto siguro one good experience that I had with another company because there's mentorship. So siguro kung bago
Okay.
ka in the industry, you can also reach out to other people whose expertise is the one that you're eyeing for in terms of the career path that you want to take. So kunyari,
Mm-mm.
ako, sige, order to cash. So wala may mga nakilala talaga ako na who's expert in the business. Tapos nagpa-mentor din ako sa kanila. So those are the three things, no? Talagang be ready to be equipped, take advantage of the learning. Second, do your
Mm-mm.
assignment freely and know the business, its ins and outs. And third, get
Oh.
mentorship because it's also important.
Actually, Sir Beck, sa panahon ngayon, I think yung number 3 yung na-overlook ng mga tao, yung importance ng mentorship.
Yep,
Kasi, yun yung disadvantage, I guess, ng exposure ng mga applicants sa technology na at the back of their mind, they thought that everything is available online.
true,
Pero having someone um, talking, explaining, breaking down things sa'yo and explaining it in a manner na mas maiintindihan mo, mas ma-absorb mo yun eh. You can be an expert if you can have like a 7-day mentorship with someone who knows the actual business that you want to
right.
pursue versus you by yourself downloading files, PDF, manonood ka ng video, which is helpful din naman. Pero
Mhm.
kasi that's the concern of almost the majority na nagka-career shift. Yung loaded na sila ng information. I mean like they are tenured sa
Right.
sa sa ano nila sa industry nila, sa career nilang dati nilang career. Pero um having that said, paano ka nakapag unlearn ng I mean like I'm talking about your career nung latter part na yung gusto mong mag-explore. How are you trying to sponge extra information, yung paano mo pa na-stretch yung knowledge mo. Kasi minsan nagiging disadvantage yun, 'di ba? Parang iniisip
Mm,
natin, alam na natin lahat o alam na
right.
natin yung ganyan. Paano mo in-excite yung sarili mo na mag-explore pa, mag-expand pa?
Well, there's a lot of areas also that I also want to understand. Um, yung work cost doon sa order to cash. So
Mm.
it's just a part and parcel of the whole F&A business or the finance and accounting business. So sabi ko, sige, we're
Mm.
doing the collections, we're doing cash applications, deductions, reconciliations. So ano yung nangyayari before that? And ano yung nangyayari after that, yung process mismo na yun? And I don't have that skill set yet. So, every
Okay.
time that they would be available training, at saka may mga sessions kasi dun sa BPO na napasukan ko before, um, para ma-cross-train ka din dun sa ibang businesses, sa ibang
Mm.
processes. So, I took advantage of it. Kahit hindi ko siya first hand na ginagawa, at least I already have an overview of what's happening in their world at saka in their process.
Mm.
But I would just know what would be the effect really of my process and how I will be effective in this, knowing that it would greatly affect the before and after of my process. So, ganun.
Mm.
Kaya siguro na-excite ako kasi portion
Sobrang
lang siya,
curious ka, sir.
portion lang siya of the business eh. Gusto ko end to end, yung ganon. So
Oo.
nakaka-excite yun
Ang
kasi there's a lot of things to learn pa pala, akala mo yun na yun.
ang galing din ng effect sa as a person pagka excited ka. Pag
True.
yung may excitement dun sa part na may na-unlock kang bagong information, fresh information. I guess that's one thing that people should understand, na try to love something, try to love what you're doing din para excited
Mm.
ka. 'Di ba? During that time, ano bang mga pinaghahandaan mo 'yon nung panahon? I know Sir Beck, malaki na 'yung sahod mo, pero 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 syempre 'di ba, may mga personal ano ka pa din, may mga personal goals, may mga personal target ka. Ano yung naging, aside from you knowing the entire business, knowing the background, front, the actual entire business. Aside from that, ano yung mga naging inspiration mo para mag-grow pa? Para maging excited pa, na maging consistent ka pa sa drive mo to
Right.
pursue greatness.
Tatawa ako doon. Sige.
Sa greatness talaga, natin yung greatness.
Siguro yung main driver ko, because I really want to provide for my family. Yun lang talaga yung naging main driver ko. My dad
Okay.
is no longer working, he's retired. Tapos I have a son. Tapos meron din, and I want to provide for them. So I still live with my dad, with my sister, and with my son, and I want to provide for them. So yun lang talaga yung naging
Ang
main
galing.
goal ko. And you know what? What funny was, hindi ko talaga inasam or hindi ako nag-attain na I want to get promoted. Hindi talaga eh. Ewan ko, wala talaga. Hindi ko siya naiisip. Siguro it just happens for me eh. Parang ganon. Hindi ko talaga siya inasam. Um, siguro I was just,
Showbiz
I
ba yan,
wanna say,
Sir Beck? Showbiz.
I wanna say, I was lucky kasi talagang wala, it was handed over. Ewan ko, hindi ko din siya ma-explain. Wala, hindi ko talaga siya inasahan, pero I guess that was really the result of what I am doing. Eh. Tapos it was really given to me.
Exactly.
Oo.
Yun, siguro, there's a lot of things that you've been doing na subconsciously nagiging standard ng business eh. Na ikaw, since you're happy doing it, since you're getting some sort of a satisfaction accomplishing that, hindi mo nakita na you're probably uh, exceeding their expectations.
Mm.
Parang ganun eh. Kasi minsan 'di ba, Sir Beck, meron tayong standard sa sarili natin na hindi mo naman kailangan mag-OT, pero may certain accounts kang tinatrabaho and hindi mo ma-let go, 'di ba? Or
Right.
if you're an agent and you're allowed to do callbacks, may mga agents na after matawagan yung isang customer, hindi na nila binabalikan kasi it's either nakakalimutan din nila, or alam mo yun,
Right.
they just wanna
Right.
end their shift, gusto nila matapos yung shift nila, gusto nilang makauwi na, gano'n.
Siguro, you
Pero
know what?
gano'n eh, may iba talaga.
What would set you apart really would be, um, kailangan maging accountable ka really of what you are doing. In all aspects,
Yeah.
maybe, yung account na naka-assign sa'yo, yung task na binigay sa'yo, yung deliverable na inassign sa'yo, wala, you just really need to be accountable and make sure that you accomplish and finish it. And again, not only that, no, parang do it with integrity. Do it with gusto. Na
Mm-mm.
wala, just for the sake of delivering it, it's not enough eh. And being accountable to what was given to you would also reflect yung personality mo, and it would reflect who you are. Pag binigyan ka ng task, okay, na-deliver mo siya. So, he's that kind of person. Siyempre, hindi tayo nag-judge, no? Pero nakikita na
Oo.
agad eh, yung character mo eh. Pero, there's this another person, given the same task, pero, he delivered it with love, with gusto, with energy and all that. iba, nakikita mo na agad yung difference. So, kung ikaw, isa kang operations manager, isa kang team lead, kanino magbibigay yung additional task? Ngayon na ikaw isang team lead or isang manager, tapos there's an available post for promotion, kanino magbibigay ngayon yung promotion? You are both delivering the same task, pero magkaiba yung the way you have delivered it, di ba? So, if you really want to excel in what you are doing, do it with parang you have to really own it and be accountable for it.
Sabi nga, Sir Beck, sa mga athlete, dapat may puso, di ba? Yun
Oo
talaga
eh,
yung
totoo yun.
mag uh, separate sa'yo. Kasi, it's like, everyone can be an athlete, pero iba yung may certain finesse sa galaw, may certain dedication, iba yung you're doing extra mile kahit
Right,
hindi if regardless if you're being asked or not, 'di ba? Yun
right,
yung
right.
yung yun yung nakikita natin na siguro nabawasan. Okay,
Mm,
ako ayoko rin mag-judge and stereotype ng mga applicants ngayon. Kasi I know, tama naman Sir Beck, based from your story, yung dedication mo is actually focuses on your family. Sobrang dedicated ka na makapag-provide for them, which is majority of us, especially during the pandemic, yun yung concern natin. 'Di
true.
ba? Yung if we were able to get a good salary or at least an opportunity.
Mm,
Second lang yun na try nyo ding mahalin. Kasi ang galing nga nung sa kwento mo, Sir Beck, kasi nung time na nag-apply ka, I mean, nung time na nag-transition ka into BPO, sobrang curious ka lang din eh, 'di ba? Hindi
totoo
mo
yun.
hindi mo pinilit yung sarili mo eh, 'di ba? Kasi
Mhm.
pag I think if you're the type of person na ginagawa mo yung isang bagay dahil napipilitan ka lang, it might have a different result,
Correct,
'di ba?
correct. True.
Parang hindi mag magre-reflect sa yan eh during the interview. And
Mm.
sa mga interview, Sir Beck, ano yung mga nakikita mong advantage ng isang applicant? Let's say, I'll give you a situation na parang TED Talk to.
Oo.
Who would you hire? Parang TED Talk. Hindi, chill lang na, chill lang na. Kasi ang daming, 'di ba? Sobrang haba ng oras ng ini-spend ko kasi sa social media. Um, lagi akong nakakita ng comparison, yung
Mm.
tenured or newbie. Who would you prefer, Sir Beck? Say for example, yun lang yung option na available. And what are the reason and ano pala yung mga traits na hinahanap mo sa isang newbie na applicant?
Right. I think I would really go for a person who has prepared not only for the interview but for the job itself. Okay? So,
Okay.
yeah, make yourself hire worthy. So meaning to say, pag ikaw i-interview ka, you don't just prepare para na you set your mind for the interview, but you set your mind for the job itself. Know the business. Kunyari, ang daming
Mm-mm.
BPOs ngayon. Merong for customer service, merong technical support, merong collections, meron ngayong, ang dami na eh. Diba? So, kunyari, papasukin ko itong company na to. Dito ako mag-a-apply. So, mag-research ka, tama yan. Mag-research ka, alamin mo kung anong ginagawa nitong business na to. Ano yung mga accounts na ina-handle nila. Ano ngayon
Mm-mm.
yung mga um, ang tawag dito, yung expertise nitong business na to. Dapat alam mo na agad
Mm-mm.
yun. And as an applicant, you should know, would I fit into this company? Ito bang company na to would also provide me the necessary tools at saka would it help will it also help me improve myself. And, parang, ang point ko parang, eto ba would, match made in heaven ba tong company nito with me? So ganun na hindi lang yung basta pasok ka lang ng pasok sa mga companies. Kasi, ay, eto may
Oo.
opening dito, okay na ako dito. Ay, eto mas
Oo.
mataas yung salary ng ino-offer neto, dito ako. No, it's not that eh. Pero, mag-profile ka rin ng company as the company profile you for the role. Ikaw din, ipinoprofile mo rin yung company if it would suit you. So that's one.
Perfect. It goes, oo,
Correct. It goes
hand
hand in hand eh.
eh.
Hindi yung pwedeng, nako, napilitan lang ako dahil isinama ako ng friend ko kaya ako nag-apply dito sa company nito. Pero may sinasabi ng may sinasabi ng time and chance
Lag.
talaga na pwede. Pero pag ikaw, you really want to be successful somewhere, you profile the company, ito ba yung gusto ko, dito ba ako gusto, dito ko ba gustong mag-grow as a person, dito ko ba gustong i-grow yung career ko, mag-profile ka.
Ng, mm Ang galing nun, Sir Beck, sobrang real talk yan. Kasi yan yung laging sagot. I don't know bakit may ganyang default na sagot na sinama lang ako dito or 'di ba ako lang. Hindi ko, sobrang waste of time. 'Di ba?
True.
Nagulat ako sa example mo kasi sobrang classic niyan. As in, real talk talaga. Guys, you can do better. Sa mga nanonood sa atin, come on, hindi, sobrang lipas na tayo sa ganyan eh. Nagiging parte na ng history yung mga sobrang, I don't know, hindi ko alam ba't ganon. Tama eh. Kasi maraming attracted sa salary lang.
Right.
Kung dun sa mga thread na nakikita ko, ano, ano ba yung yun ang hinahanap nila eh. Yung
Hmm.
ganito yung salary, saan yung ganito salary, saan yung rest day ko, ganito. Parang, 'di ba, it should work, kumbaga it is symbiotic, 'di ba?
Right,
Hindi
right, right.
pwedeng ako lang, gusto ko lang ganito. And
Yun
eto
pa,
pa yung
eto
mm,
pa, nakakatawa dyan, nag-a-apply ka, pero you have your own rules na kailangan ang company ang mag-adjust sa'yo. Siyempre, bilang isang aplikante, wala eh, talagang you really have to take it first na this is the way they run their business. And, just take it for now. Pag naging worthy ka na as an employee, that's the time that you can already ask, oy, baka pwede na ako maging weekend chef, ay, maging weekend off and all that. Pero for you, na ikaw
oh,
nag-a-apply pa lang, gusto mo, ay, gusto ko po, weekend off. Eh, paano pag yung account na ng paglalagyan sa'yo, sa hindi weekend off. So, hindi na pwede. Na-miss mo yung chance na baka ito yung account or yung company na magpo-provide sa'yo ng pangangailangan mo. That's, awan ko ha. Kaya talaga you just need to be ready and again, maging hire worthy ka. You need to say you're open to that opportunity na without any hesitations and biases and all that. Kaya siguro
oo,
it's very hard to look for a company that would somehow suit your taste, suit your
mm,
alam mo yung whatever you want, it would not happen.
lifestyle,
Yeah,
oh,
it would not happen at first, but again, make yourself worthy first, and that's the time that it
mm,
will be given to you. Parang may mga newbies din tayo dyan. For example, nakapasok na sa company, 1 year pa lang gusto mo nang mag-promote. Wait lang. Maging worthy ka muna.
oh,
Diba?
oh,
So, kahit pag
oo,
nag-a-apply ka rin, bago ka mag-ask ng mga demands mo, wait first. Make yourself
oo.
hire worthy first.
Earn your spot, 'di ba? Earn your spot, build a
Yes.
leverage, 'di ba? Kasi hindi hindi naman, I know naging madali na yung mundo ngayon. I mean, a lot of opportunities is being handed over due to technology, due um to a different approach. Kasi ano yun, no, 'di ba? Parang this is the generation of bending the rules and
Hmm.
unorthodox style running a
Right.
business. At the end of the day, kaya meron tayong foundation ng traditional approach kasi yun yung proven for the
Right.
longest time. For the longest time. And tama nga, Sir Beck, marami nag-iisip na uh, 1 year pa lang, feeling na agad nila dead end na yung career nila. Parang, hello? Ah, hindi ko magets eh. Hindi ko magets eh. Hindi naman pwedeng ganun eh. Hindi naman to ang BPO world is a different platform. It's different from social media na
Mm.
gumawa ka lang ng kalokohan, eh, magte-trend ka na at 'di ba instant celebrity ka na agad or ano. It's pure hard work.
Right.
This industry was built for like a lot of time ng mga magagaling na tao na nagsama-sama na hindi maraming napuyat. Kaya nga kaya nga tinawag tayo, Sir Beck, ng bayaning puyat, 'di ba? Kasi hindi, hindi naman hindi naman napuyat yung mga nagbuo ng call center ng walang dahilan, 'di ba? They fought for this industry. At hindi din to handed over, hindi to nakuha lang ng madali.
Right.
So, ayun, kumbaga, marami tayong, I guess, we need a lot of conversation about this. 'Di ba, Sir Beck? Hindi nila maiintindihan agad 'yon in one stream. Hindi nila maiintindihan yung value ng napanood lang nila to. Sila mismo siguro makaka-realize. And
Right.
that's the main reason bakit ang daming hindi natatanggap, Sir Beck. I'm not sure, Sir Beck, if you still have time to browse those information. Share ko lang sa inyo kasi yun yung well, that is something that I'm actually focusing on. I want to
Mm.
understand kung bakit ba talaga maraming hindi nag-a-apply. Maraming hindi natatanggap. And I guess it's not purely the conversational English na hindi nila nagagawa. Yung speaking in English is not the reason.
Ah,
Okay?
right.
Yung mga hinilate mo ngayong gabi, Sir Beck, sobrang real talk. Kasi, yun. Ang daming hindi nakakakita niyan. 'Di ba? Hindi nila na-figure out na ganito pala dapat yung mindset. Hindi ka pwedeng
Correct.
pumasok ng isang company na may bit-bit kang rules, may bit-bit kang mindset, may bit-bit kang process. 'Di ba? And, yun, dun sa if you're gonna be comparing a tenured applicant versus a newbie, ano naman ang pwede mong maging feedback sa mga tenured naman for them to succeed, for them to continue their career, for them to have the second chance?
Yeah. I guess, especially dun sa mga tenured na, or we should term it na experience na tapos they are entering into, or applying to a new company. Make, dito na pumapasok, siguro ikaw nanonood ka rin talaga ng pwede, alam mo to eh. Maging good storyteller ka, and you have to make sure na you're not just a good storyteller, pero with integrity dapat. Kung tenured ka, you make sure that you share who you are and your experience sincerely. Okay?
Oo.
And maybe kung tenured ka, you can also highlight, you know, kasi here's what this is what we're really looking for. Kasi ako mismo kahit nag-apply for specifically for my account. So they would say, I have an experience in cash applications or in collections and all that. Okay? And I would ask, sige, what were your contributions dun sa success ng role mo or just sa success ng account mo? Wala na. Sabihin lang nila, wala. I was just really part of the processors. I'm just doing my job as an analyst and all that. Pero it's not enough. Kailangan yun na nga eh, you need to have a good story to tell, pero make sure that you really experience it. So before doing that,
Oo.
create your own story and be really part of the process. Ano na yung naging contribution mo? I had this process improvement before that I did. For example, there's this one simple process that we're doing manually. Pero, I thought of automating it. I've thought of reaching out to our technical people to automate it and do a macro and do an Excel, say for example for a tracker for your report and all that. That is a huge
Mm.
contribution that you should be highlighting every time that you have an interview. Kasi that is what make
Mm.
ano, set you apart from other applicants. Pero make sure again, na totoo yung sinasabi mo, hindi yung porke na ay kailangan ko pala ng good story, I'll make up one. Hindi
Hindi
ganoon eh. Pero
puwedeng
mamaya kasi baka
nakakahawa.
matanong ka, how did you do it? Di ba?
Oo.
Yung mga interviewers kasi, normally first step would be HR. So yan, they would just test your communication skills, your background, your experience, and all that. Pag naipasa
Oo.
mo yun, they'll pass you on to the operations group who'll do the interview. So doon na yung pumapasok, kailangan ready ka. What are those things that you have accomplished? What are those things that you have shared? And what are your contributions? It's not enough that you're just part of a company and you're just a processor and all that. Highlight something that would set you apart.
Mm.
And this would be for the tenured ones. Ha? Kailangan talaga
Mm.
meron ganung klaseng bag.
Importante din yung um, it's not it's not really just setting your self as a very good example. Tama yung sinabi mo, Sir Beck, na truthful dapat. Hindi pwedeng pure creativity lang yung basis mo.
Right.
Naging naging pure storytelling lang. Kasi regardless if it is approved or not, at least nag-exert ka ng effort sa job description na binigay sa iyo. And but you can play with the contribution word, 'di ba? Whatever you contributed na hindi part ng task mo, hindi
Right.
part ng regular task mo that will help uh, the company as a whole or make a small impact. Hindi naman kailangan huge impact na you formulated as a
Yeah.
process that will generate more money for the company. Hindi naman hindi naman ganun
Oh,
talaga eh.
wag
Pero
naman agad-agad. Pag matagal ka na sa business, you can do that. Pero siguro kung tenured ka kasi, I'm pretty sure, kung ibig sabihin ng tenured, matagal ka na dyan sa ginagawa mo na yun. Pero dapat you have contributed something. Alam mo yun, hindi ka lang
oo.
on the background eh. Dapat ganun.
Oo, Sir Beck, ang islang sa BPO niyan, patay na baraha.
Oo,
yung unang
correct.
yung tinatapon.
Tama, tama.
Pero pero may chance ka pa naman eh. I mean like if you cannot think of a way to to say that sa interview, Sir Beck, applicable ba na I can let's say worst situation ako na oh my god, wala nga akong kinontribute for the past 3 years, parang wala akong ginawang 'di ba? Okay lang ba na this is for us to just give chance if
Right.
possible kunyari you're the receiving end. Okay lang ba na if I will come up with something outside the industry na um, I think hindi parang actually parang gusto kong sagutin yung sinasabi ko. Feeling ko hindi 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 gano'n kalaki yung impact nun, pero at least parang wala naman sigurong ganong tao na wala talaga, na zero contribution, 'di ba? I mean
And
like
the thing,
gaano
yeah, and the thing
kahit
is, I
gaano
guess,
ka
kasi hindi mo lang kasi ina-highlight during the interview. You know,
oo.
during the interview, you don't wait to be asked. Mas
Mm.
maganda, kaya sinabi ko, dapat you should be a very, very good storyteller kasi, again, you don't need to be asked. Don't wait for the interviewer to ask you of your contributions, say it out loud
Okay.
and say it right away. Kasi that
Mm-mm.
would set you apart. And siguro kung sasagutin ko yung tanong mo na, paano kung wala talaga pero now you're applying for a new one, no? Doon sa time lalo na kunyari may available time ka, that is the
Mm-mm.
perfect time for you to better yourself. Eto na yung time na you read, you learn, you train yourself. Ang daming mga available sites, ang daming mga available podcasts, ang daming available
Oh,
na learning sites na, na, na pwede mong i-take while waiting para pag na-interview
mm.
ka, pwede mo sabihin na, well, I didn't specifically had, say, a contribution, but before I applied for this role, I made myself better and took a lot of training sessions. Kunyari sa
Mm-mm.
TED, ang dami, may genome, ang dami na nga yung available sites na pwede mo sabihin, I spent my time really learning a lot in terms of leadership, in terms of the specific process that I want to apply for, yung mga bagay na ganun. And that would be an add-on. That's actually very good also.
Galing nun, galing nun. Pwede, kasi that can also be classified as informal training eh, 'di ba?
Correct.
Kasi if you can back it up with something that you've learned and ma-establish mo yun during the interview, that is a validation right there.
Right.
Kasi yun nga eh, imposibleng hindi ka mag-grow eh. Especially if you will allot a certain timeline to prepare, 'di
Mm.
ba? Ang daming nakaka-overlook ng mga bagay na yun na mention natin tonight kasi I think those are pretty much basic tips eh na sobrang na-overlook, na
Correct.
sobrang blinded sila ng paano sumagot. Yun yung laging nababasa ko sa forums eh. Paano asking a question over at Facebook ng paano sumagot, anong tamang sagot, is not enough. 'Di
Correct.
ba? I can write a beautiful essay kung paano mo ipapakilala yung sarili mo na tailor fit sa pagkatao mo. Pero pag nag-follow up question na, how will you defend yourself? 'Di ba? 'Di ba? Parang
So, hindi mo kasi
oh
pwedeng
sige, talk
sabihin sa
about the podcast.
nag-interview, hindi mo pwede kasi sabihin sa nag-interview, it's not part of the script that I have prepared, so can you have another question? Hindi pwedeng ganun.
Oo, hindi. Tapos, Sir Beck, address ko lang din to ah. Ito pa, maraming sumasagot na parang Miss Universe. Parang, anong feedback mo dyan?
Sorry
Sir
na
Beck,
tawa.
changing the... Ha?
Yeah, hindi pwede kang,
Nasa
yeah,
labas.
eh, it would really depend on the situation and it would really depend on the person interviewing you. I guess ha. Kasi sometimes alam mo, to really set you apart, kailangan maging remarkable and memorable ka sa interview eh. Malay mo,
Oo.
you never know though. Kasi meron dyan may mga
If,
time na may mga sumasagot dyan na magsa-start na, well, I believe that so alam mo na agad na pang Miss Universe sagot niya.
oo. Alam mo na kung saan pupunta yun.
Oo. Pero I guess if you've created a good rapport with the interviewer, you can do a
Oo.
lot of things during the interview. Seriously. But then again, siguro one good point also is, kasi you'll never know naman kung sino mag-interview sa'yo. Diba? So just come in
Oo.
prepared
Bagay.
and wag masyadong feeling close agad with the interviewer na you can
Ah,
already go to them and tell your story na ganito ka, ganito ako, ganyan, ganyan. And I do believe, and no, it doesn't work that way. No, create a sincere rapport with the interviewer. Sincere meaning, um, you're not there really to impress the interviewer, but you're really there to tell your story, who you are and what you can do for the company.
And definitely respect the professional boundaries pa din.
That is correct.
Na
That is correct.
there should, there should be safe distance. Sir Beck, final message na lang. I know it's been an hour. Pwede tayo magtsikahan dito ng 5 oras for sure. Pero I want you to enjoy your Sunday. Um, Final message na lang sa lahat ng applicants natin na nag-struggle, na nakakakita ng hope sa industry natin.
Mm,
Anong pwede mong iwan sa kanila and mag-serve as inspiration.
right. So I guess for the newbies, do not belittle the industry. That's one. Kasi if you're just applying for the salary that the company is offering, medyo challenging yun.
Mm.
Understand first what BPO is and what it can do for you. And you profile yourself to the company and not just, enter into a company na dahil na isama ka lang or dahil, again, mataas yung sweldo and all that. Pero you profile the company if it would suit you. That will be for the newbies. And also, this one would be for both, for the newbies and for the tenured ones. Again, make yourself hire worthy. Mag-prepare ka, do your assignment, mag-take ka ng mga learning sessions online because it would really help. And again, reach out to people who have the expertise and ask for mentorship. May mga friends tayo dyan na hindi naman madamot sa information. You can reach out to them. If they have like, what do you call this, mga learning, mga training books and all that about, the process, about
Seminar.
the, yeah, if there are available seminars, take advantage of it. Especially kung naghahanap ka pa lang at tapos you have all the time in the world to do it. Tapos again,
Oo.
come prepared during the interview. Not just during the interview again, but be prepared doon mismo sa company na papasukin mo because the interviewer will see that. And lastly, be true to yourself and be sincere during the interview because mararamdaman at mararamdaman niya ng interview.
So, Sir Beck, sobrang thank you talaga, Sir Beck. Sobrang solid, sobrang I'm sure malayo mararating ng mga stream na ginawa namin for the entire year, especially this episode. And thank you for ending this year with us, Sir Beck. Magkikita pa tayo. Pagka
Of
nagpunta
course.
ako ng Manila, okay na lahat.
Sure. Well, thank
Baba.
you. My pleasure to be part of this session. Maraming salamat.
Sir Beck, sana hindi ito huli kasi
Oo naman.
malay mo mag-grow kami tapos ano na to, one-on-one, face-to-face, ganon. Mas exciting ganon. Or medyo mala TED Talk na tayo na meron ka ng background, may visuals, lahat ganon. Ako bahala, ha? Ako, ako yung magiging manager mo, ha? Hanap tayo ng mga ganong racket. Kailangan natin
No,
yung mga, yung mga,
seriously, thank you. It was, I love this session. I love doing this kinds of session. Thank you.
thank you din, Sir Beck. Thank you. Ayun, sa mga na-inspire tonight and sa mga manonood pa lang, I'm sure marami pa lang magla-log in, especially mamayang gabi kasi most of the time gabi tumataas yung stream natin and naka-save pala to dito sa Stock PH, hindi namin siya aalisin, ida-download din namin. Maging inspiration yung story ni Sir Beck sa inyong lahat, sa lahat ng applicants. If difficult na para sa tingin niyo yung sitwasyon ngayon, mas difficult pa yung panahon nung nagsisimula yung industry, maraming challenges, maraming transition, maraming adjustment, 'di ba? Hindi natatapos ngayong pandemic yung opportunity ninyo. We're actually offering one-on-one session doon sa mga nahihirapan, yung mga uh, for those who are actually failing multiple times, we're accepting one-on-one session. We're actually trying to reach out those people na gusto na mag-give up. Okay? We can give you we can fuel your desire to get that first job. Kung first job pa lang yung target nyo, we're willing to help you out. Yun. Stack PH lang. Sir Beck, salamat din daw, sabi ni Gerald Valeros at ni Roy Taberlia.
Salamat mga boss, salamat.
Oo. Basta mag-ano tayo, soon, pag medyo safe na, tayo, sit down tayo, mas magandang conversation. Sa office daw ni Sir Gerard Valeros, gusto niya yatang pakita yung kanyang studio. Sabi ko, Sir Beck, ang mahal ng TF mo, dapat kaya niyang i-cover na.
Grabe.
Basta ako na yung middleman mo, Sir Beck, ha? Ako na bahala, ha?
Sure.
Sige na, Sir Beck. Happy Sunday, Sir Beck. Ingat kayo. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year, ha?
Thank you. Happy
Bye-bye.
holidays. Bye.
Ingat. Happy holidays.
Thank you.